The Best Gingerbread Race Ever by Kelly Hargrave, illustrated by Joven. The Best Gingerbread Race Ever by Kelly Hargrave, illustrated by Joven. Tiny Tinsel was made of gingerbread. It's a little spicy, sweet, or shiny, and super-de-duper tiny. But being small didn't hold him back from his favorite day of all. Welcome to the gingerbread race. One lucky winner will take home the sweetest gingerbread trophy ever, but who will it be? Candy Yeti. Good luck finding a way around that fluffy fur. Toes. She leaves a trail of sprinkle wherever she goes. Licorice. His long legs leap in believable bubblegum berry. Those bubblegum paws bounce him high into the sky. Gumdrop. Her wand fires gumdrops when she giggles. Tinsel. He may be tiny, but his heart is mighty. Down here. Tiny Tinsel knew he was the underdog, but he'd dreamed of running in the great gingerbread race ever since his first day out of the oven. He practiced running laps around his hot chocolate pond and leaping over stacks of marshmallows. It was finally his time to shine. With the toot of a lollipop whistle, the racers were off. Tiny Tinsel was already far behind, but he didn't let that get him down. He ran, skipped, and hopped until he noticed something odd up ahead. Sprinkletoes and Cotton Candy Yeti were stuck together and surrounded by a sea of sprinkles. "Oh, my frosting, what happened here?" asked Tiny Tinsel. "Cotton Candy Yeti tripped on my sprinkles and landed right on top of me," said Sprinkletoes. This was the perfect time for Tiny Tinsel to get ahead. But he looked down at his big, shiny heart, and feet were perfect for tiptoeing around sprinkles without slipping. Then he pulled Sprinkletoes free. Using his shimmery icing, he made a pair of shoes to keep her sprinkles from spilling, and Yeti from falling. Then they all raced off together until... "Oh, my frosting, what happened here?" asked Tiny Tinsel. "I can't, stop, laughing. Those butterscotch birds won't stop telling jokes," Lucky Licorice said. I tried to dodge her gumdrops, but got tangled up instead." This was the perfect time for Tiny Tinsel to get ahead. But he looked down at his big, shiny heart, and Tiny Tinsel's hands were perfect for undoing even tinier knots. "Yippee! My legs are free!" Cotton Candy Yeti stuffed big tufts of blue fluff into giggling gumdrops' ears. Then they all raced off together until it was none other than Bubblegum Berry stuck in a peppermint tree. "Oh, my frosting, what happened here?" asked Tiny Tinsel. "I bounced so high and landed in this tree, and now I'm stuck." This was a perfect time for Tiny Tinsel to get ahead, but he looked down at a big, shiny heart, and Tiny Tinsel was light enough to be easily lifted to the top of the tree. Then he ninja-chopped Bubblegum Berry free. "Hooray, I get to bounce another day!" Then they all raced off together until they came across a raging root beer river with a finish line just on the other side. "What on eggnog earth are we to do?" asked Sprinkletoes. Tiny Tinsel already knew. They tied one end of a long piece of licorice to a donut tree. Then Bubblegum Berry bounced across the river, landed with a squish on a marshmallow bush. "Hooray!" The other end to a tall lollipop. Then, with a hoot and a holler, the others quickly followed. When everyone landed, they looked to where the finish line. But who should win the race? It'd still be a tangled mess of licorice. If it weren't for Tiny Tinsel, I'd still be spewing sprinkles. I'd still be giggling up a storm. I'd still be stickety stuck in that. "It wasn't just me," said Tiny Tinsel. "That was a whole lot of we. I got one more idea, something the crowd will never expect. The finish line together." "You're all winners!" the announcer cheered. It was the best gingerbread race ever, thanks to Tiny Tinsel's big heart. The end. I hope you had fun listening to the best gingerbread race ever. Bye!